Hello everyone. So in today's vlog, we'll talk about the documents or the IDs that you need to get when you move to Vancouver, British Columbia. So you will need your PR card, your BCID, and your BC services card. So these are the three main IDs that you will have to get. And then we'll also discuss about the MSP, that is your medical service plan, that is your government health insurance, and also a little bit about the driving license. So before moving to Vancouver, I had an idea like these are the documents that are required, but when I actually came here, the process is little different. So I thought of making this vlog so that you guys are all prepared about the timelines and in the order in which you have to get these documents. So the first one is the PR card. So PR card is the first and the foremost document that is required to get all other documents in line. So unless and until you have your PR card, you cannot get your BCID, you cannot get your BC service card, you cannot enroll for your MSP, and even you will not even get your physical DL. How we'll discuss in the vlog going forward. So we landed in Vancouver in October 2022, and as per my research at that time, it was about like 3 months wait time to get your PR card. But when we came here, we got a rejection of the PR photos in December, and then we got the new PR photos and we mailed it to the IRCC office. If you also get the same request, we have made a separate vlog on that, like how to get your new PR photos in Vancouver. So do watch that. So when we submitted those photos in December, it took more 3 months to get our PR card. That is in March 2023 that we received our PR card. So we landed in October and we got our PR cards in March. So that's 5 months. So in this 5 months timeline, we were not able to proceed with any other documents. We cannot get a BCID, we cannot get a BC services card, that is our health insurance and our physical driving license, nothing. So be prepared for that extended timelines of your PR card. So that means you need to get your sufficient medicines because you will not be getting your MSP until you get your PR card. So we got like a sufficient supply of our medicines. Even if you fell sick, if you don't have access to health insurance here, you make sure that you are taking care of yourself at home. So the next documents in line is your BCID and BC service card. So as soon as you receive your PR card, make an appointment at ICBC office to get these cards. Make sure that unless you have your PR card, don't make an appointment. We made a mistake. We went to get these cards because our PR card was delayed and we thought that there might be an exemption, but there is no exemption. You mandatorily need PR card to get your BCID and BC service card. So let's go to my laptop and see how to book an appointment at ICBC for BCID and BC service card. All right. So to book an appointment at ICBC, so what I do is I just go to ICBC appointment. So just go to the first link available and just scroll down. Oops. Yeah. So click on this link, find an office and book now. Okay. So here just randomly type any office. Now let's just pick any one random office and then click on book an appointment. Okay, so this is the page where you actually book your appointment. Okay, so here you need to, yeah, so first you need to select a service. So here we will go for BC service card and BCID. So you have two options, either you renew or apply for a new BC service card or BCID, or you replace a stolen one. So let's go with apply. Okay, so you can select any of the branch where you have the appointment available at the earliest. Okay, so let's say if we want to see in Burnaby. So what I see is today is 26th of March. So I have one appointment available tomorrow itself. So this is good. Or if I want to go with another branch, sorry, yeah, so if I want to go with another branch, let's say I want to check in, let's say Surrey. Where is Surrey? Yep. So if I want to check at Surrey, so I see that the next appointment available is directly on 12th of April. So if you don't want to wait until that time, you can go for any other branch which is located closest for you. So let's say if I want to go with the Burnaby Lougheed branch, because I'm finding the closest date available here, and if here are the time slots available. So there are only two available currently. So let's say I want to go with 12:40. Okay. So the next section is where you have to enter your details. So you enter your name, your last name, first name, your date of birth, your email address, and your phone number. This is mandatory. There should be your Canadian number, which is currently active here, and you hit on I agree and you just select create appointment. As soon as you do this, you will receive an email on your email address that you mentioned here for the confirmation of your appointment. And if you are two people, so you need to book two appointments separately. Keep in mind that sometimes what happens is when you click for one person as 12:30, you might not find the same slot available for the other another person, so you will have to go for the next slot. So make sure that you have two consecutive slots available when you're booking for two people, so that you don't have to wait in between. Okay, that's all. It's that easy. And when you go at the day of your appointment, you will have to carry your PR card and your passport. So these are the only two documents that are required. And you can carry your COPR just as a precautionary, but they won't ask you for that. Today's appointment at the ICBC North Vancouver Center, and we have almost reached the office. So we're waiting for our token numbers to be displayed. And when you visit the designated counter, you have to make a payment of $35. So we are done with the appointment at ICBC. So you need to get your two ID cards from here, your BCID and your BC service card. So you need your PR card first to get these IDs issued. Unless and until you have your PR card, you cannot proceed to getting these two IDs. So the BCID is your identification card, your government issued identification card. That is a proof that you are a resident of British Columbia. So it is a photo identification document. The another one, the BC service card, this is an important one because this will have your PHN, which is your personal health insurance number. So this is the number that you will need when you go to any of the hospitals here to avail the government health insurance. And another thing that will be there on your service card is your DL number. So you don't get a separate DL over here. So your DL number is mentioned on the BC service card itself. So coming back to the PHN, your personal health number, it is very important that when you land here in Canada, in the next 1 week itself, you enroll for your MSP online. Why this is important? Because there is a standard time of 3 months, only after which your MSP will be processed. Now, let's say that we landed in October. So, we enrolled for our MSP online in October. So, after 3 months, that is after January, only our health insurance will be processed. It cannot be processed before that. So, that is a standard 3 months wait time. So, make sure that you enroll for MSP online as soon as you land. So, I'll show you how to do that. So, when you land in Vancouver or BC, so you want to enroll in your MSP online as soon as you land, because there is a 3 month coverage period that you have to complete before your application is processed. So to do so, just go to BC, let's say apply for BC health and drug coverage. Okay, and then you get this first link, apply for BC health and drug coverage. Go here and first is your medical service plan, then you say apply now. Okay, so you need to answer some questions here. So will you use this form to apply for MSP? Yes. Do you currently live in BC? Yes. Will anyone included in this application be away from BC for more than 30 days? So it's obviously no. If you say yes, then you will not be eligible to apply for your MSP if you're staying away from British Columbia for more than 30 days within the 6 months time frame. Okay, so usually it's no because you have just moved to BC now. Is anyone included in this application a student returning to a province? Let's say no. If again you answer yes, then you will have to contact the Health Insurance BC for more information, but it's no in most of the cases. So to apply for MSP, you need the scanned copy of these documents. So we came as permanent residents. So you need to have any one of the documents. So for our case, it is the COPR because when you have landed, so obviously by then you have not received your PR card. So it will be your COPR. And for other people who have come on study and work permit, so these are the documents that you will require, scan copy. Do you have digital copies of the documents for each person included in this application? Yes. And then hit on continue. So next is the Fair Pharma Care. So will you use this form to apply for Fair Pharma Care? It will be no for my case and in most of the cases if you have landed recently, because if you select yes, so there is a condition to apply for Fair Pharmacare, that is you should be already enrolled in your MSP and you should have filed your income tax return in Canada for the relevant taxation year. So we have just landed, so it's definitely no for us now. Then you say continue. The same is with the supplementary benefits eligibility. You need to be already enrolled in MSP and you should have filed your taxes, so it will be no. And then you say continue. So the selected programs is only the MSP because Fair Pharmacare and supplementary is not eligible for us as of now. So then hit continue. So just enter this. Then you hit on continue, and then you have to enter your information, the primary applicant in your PR application, his or her information over here, the birth date, and when you go here, so for us it would be PR, permanent resident. For student and work permit people it will be temporary document holder. So for now I'll select permanent residents. So here we have moved to BC from another province. No, we have moved to BC from another jurisdiction. So this is the option. So the document that we would be providing here is our COPR. Does the document show your status in Canada match your selected gender? Yes. And then here I need to upload the scanned copy of my COPR and I need to confirm if my name is different. No. And then I'll hit on continue. It will not allow me to proceed now because I have not uploaded the document and rest information. You can do it when you apply it for yourself. The next tab, you will have to enter your spouse's information, who is the dependent applicant in your PR application, then your child information, and then you just need to enter your contact information and just review and submit it. And that's all. And then in the end, you will receive a confirmation page that you have successfully submitted your MSP application, and you will have a reference number over there for your application. Keep a screenshot of that with you. Just in case if your MSP is not processed later on, you will need your application reference number for quoting it to the Health Insurance BC later on, but usually you don't need it later on. So you just enroll this and you leave it. Because there is a 3 months wait period, nothing will happen until then. And when later you get your PR card and when you go to issue your BCID or BC service card,
It will automatically process. You don't need to provide them any reference number or anything. If you have enrolled for your MSP online well before, your BC service card will automatically come with your personal health insurance number, that is your PHN number.
So if you have already cleared your driving license road test, we have made a separate vlog on that, how Rahul cleared it in like the first attempt. So if you have already done that, you have an option here. The option is that you cannot go issue, like you cannot get your BCID, but you have two separate BC services card, one for your PHN, your health insurance, and another one is separate as your driving license. Then that way you have these two identification cards and you may not get a BCID separately. But Rahul, he went for the same approach, that he got his BCID and he clubbed his PHN and DL as into one card as BC service card. So the idea here is whenever you go to any offices or any appointments here, they will ask for your two identification card. So you need to have either BCID, your BC service card, or if you have your DL separately, you will need to have that. So one tip here, which is a very important thing, that unless and until you have your PR card, make sure that you're carrying your passport with you everywhere, because we don't have a habit of carrying passport, but you will need that as your primary identification document. Even when you are visiting any fancy restaurants, pubs or lounge where you have made your reservations, they will ask for your photo identification document, and because you don't have a PR card, you will have to show your passport, and most of the places they don't accept scanned copies. So make sure that you carry your passports everywhere, keep it in your wallet until you have your PR card with you. So we have come to the Waterfront Park in North Van. So we are here in North Vancouver, and across the sea is the downtown. This over here is Stanley Park. Fun fact, Stanley Park is as big as the city of New York. So you can imagine the size of it. So you might be wondering, how did we shift from waterfront to our couch? So the weather was so good that I forgot to conclude the video. So hope today's video was helpful for you, and do remember to enroll in your MSP as soon as you land in Vancouver. And until you get your PR card, you can try clearing your driving license road test. It's okay if you don't clear it in the first attempt. Rahul cleared it, I did not. So you can go for the second one. And as soon as you receive your PR card, take an appointment at ICBC to get your BCID and your BC services card. So if you know any of your friends or relatives who are moving to Vancouver, share this video with them. It would be helpful for them. See you in our next video. Bye bye.